best games is generally considered impossible. So we thought, why not? We scoured decades of games, history, and used our own critiques to bring you our top 10 video game list. So get ready and strap in. Here's our list.
You're going first, right?
Yeah, so start off my top 10. Number 10, Resident Evil 9. Have you played it? Have you played it?
No.
Why are you laughing?
Is there a 9? Is there a 9?
Yeah, it's called I can't pronounce it. It's like Requiem.
So the
Pronounce it again. Say that again. No. Say that again.
Requiem?
Yeah, I just call it 9, but yeah, it's basically.
You call it 9.
call it
It's
9.
kids saying it.
It just combines Resident Evil 4 with the new Resident Evils and just combines them into a game.
So not to make fun of you right off the jump, but your top 10 video game list and your number 10 you can't name?
No, it's.
I mean, you can't pronounce it.
Hey, in his defense, it's a new game, though, right?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
It's Resident
I had
Evil
no
9,
idea it was number 9, though.
Well,
But
that's what-
actually, it's not even. It's there's more than 9 games, though.
Yeah, but it's like the 9th major storyline in the game, I think. So people online call it 9. So if you got a problem with that, just deal with them.
It's like, how do we put the date on somebody else?
All right, dude. Number 9 for you, boy.
You mean
I
number,
mean, number 10.
Yeah.
Dang, this dude doesn't know what's going on. Alright,
Number
you guys
10.
are gonna hate me? Red Dead Redemption.
No, yeah, number 10. That's way too
Wow,
high.
that's
It's
Or way too high. I mean, on the list.
no, it's to be honest with you, like I said before, my list is about games that impacted me. Red Dead is more of a single player game.
It's very low on your list.
No, but it's such a masterpiece that I don't have a lot of single player games on there. A lot of them have to have multiplayer for it to break my top 10, just because of all of the.
But
it's mainly because you don't play the single player.
No, I do play. If I love the game, I will play the single player part of it. Now, some of the games that I do love, the single players are garbage. So,
well, didn't you
Okay.
play a lot of Red Dead Online though?
I did.
That's why it's on your list.
It's
Not,
on-
not because
no,
the single
I don't want to
player.
get
the
too. I
online
don't
was
want to
cool,
get
but
too
the
deep
single
in the
players
weeds
was
here,
not.
but
Yeah,
for instance, like a game that we're playing right now online,
yeah.
you haven't played a second of that single player, have you?
I have on the other ones, and I got enough of it.
You got enough of it?
Got enough of it.
You got a feel for it, and he was like,
Yeah, so I got a feel for it, and and just that single player doesn't do it for me. It's so.
I gotcha.
It's just like it's the same thing over and over to me. Those single players.
Well,
repetitive,
I mean,
so-
They're very repetitive.
I mean, I guess the actual gameplay itself, but the environment's different though.
Well, yeah, the environment's different, but
you don't care about that.
but there's nothing like every time you play one of those campaigns, at least Sniper. You're talking about Sniper.
All right, well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. We're
It's
getting.
on
Okay.
Lake, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, is that
That's
okay?
it.
No, okay.
So my number 10 is Hitman Blood Money. What?
I'm kidding.
No reaction.
It's
It-
garbage
It wouldn't be in my top 10.
Well, I mean, why not?
because it's so mediocre.
Like I said,
Have you played any of the Hitman games?
Yes.
Which ones?
I don't even know what they're called. I can tell you what's the difference. They all look the same to me.
Conviction.
They all look the same.
What's the other one that you really liked?
Conviction? You talking about?
Oh no, that's
You're
Splinter
talking-
Cell. That's
you're
Splinter
talking
Cell.
about
Yeah.
I was gonna
it's
say that's
like,
conviction. I don't know.
No, like the new Hitman's good, but it's just like they separate a bunch of the story. You have to buy it.
yeah, but see, that's the new one. I'm talking about just like the single standalone games, like Blood Money.
I don't even remember what they call it.
See, for me
You guys
anyway,
don't know what the names are
I
called?
played all of them. I played
It's
from the
not on
very
my top
beginning,
10.
and
You're
Blood,
right.
Blood Money was the perfect mix of like
Mhm.
high impact, fast gameplay with the stealth that you can still obviously get from a Hitman game. But
Well, yeah, I mean, I do appreciate Hitman games, but it's just top 10.
To me, yeah, exactly. To me, what makes those games, what makes Hitman better than like Splinter Cell
It's not.
or any other stealth
well, for
game.
you, it's not.
Any
It's
other
not.
stealth game.
And you might be shocked about some games coming up on my list, though. And you gotta remember, this is number 10. There's still 9 more games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, are we good?
So number 9 on my list, which I don't think either one of you guys have played, Horizon Zero Dawn for PS4. It was an exclusive PlayStation game, and by far had one of the best open world experiences. By
See,
far.
I never had a PlayStation 4.
I don't
so-
remember, I don't even
Never-
remember that game.
Did
Well,
you
I
have
never
a
had.
PlayStation
I had a 3. No, I know I didn't. I had
Oh,
just
yeah.
a PlayStation and a 2. But
Like it's just exploring that game was just top tier But like I said, you guys aren't really PlayStation.
Was it an RPG? I mean, what kind of game was
No,
it?
it was just open world, third person adventure game.
That's with that. It's basically looks like almost like Jurassic Park, but with
It's
robots.
like robots with dinosaurs, but they're robots.
And then you're
that girl that has like a bow and arrow.
Oh, I remember seeing the cover. I remember. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, okay.
It's actually really good. Like, it broke my top 10. So.
Broke your top 10 though?
Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's
All right.
That's crazy.
not impressive.
No. Not
It's
at all.
okay. Hitman Blood Money was not.
Ah.
No.
All right, you're number
All
9.
right. My number 9. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
The original Modern Warfare, not the remake.
Call of Duty 4
Okay,
Modern
okay,
Warfare.
okay, I got you.
That
There's
is
so
the
many of
original.
them, I can't.
That is the original.
I intentionally
The
don't. keep
original
track of
Modern
them.
Warfare it was called Call of Duty 4 because it was right after 3, but then they tagged the Modern Warfare, so you knew that it wasn't because it was the first Call of Duty that wasn't World War II.
So what was so good about Call of Duty 4?
I know you can't be serious, but the multiplayer is like the basis of what multiplayer shooters strive for to this day.
But did you play the single player?
I played, yes, the single player, the all gillied up mission, everything about the campaign, every single aspect of that game is perfection. At the time,
It's a good Call of Duty, but
the multiplayer maps to this day are all of them are like better than any Call of Duty map that you could think of.
they did have good maps. I'm not gonna lie. It was a
There
lot
was
of fun.
everything about it, the balance of the game, even though it wasn't as balanced as people liked, it was just fun. Everything about it was.
I played a lot of that game, and I'd be honest with you, I can't remember any of the missions, man.
You don't remember the
Nope.
mission where the guy was in a ghillie suit and he
He
pops
popped
up
up,
out of the
yeah.
grass? You had no idea he was there.
Was that the
You
one?
have a
Is
high-
that the one where you start off the mission and you're kind of crawling
yes.
through that field and you got
The
those
grass.
guys walking towards
Walking
you?
towards
and you got,
you, yes.
Okay, I do remember that. But
Yes.
I don't remember any other
That's the
thing.
that's the most iconic mission. Well, you don't remember what's his name? Is it Makarov or whatever his name is? He goes over there and he shoots.
Some Russian guy.
Throw you first off, they throw you in a car, hit you, or whatever. You get out, you get on a.
Man, they all blend in, man. I don't remember. There's so many Call of Duty games.
That was
I
the
don't
best.
remember.
Okay, but
He's got a good point.
But that was the first Call of Duty single player campaign where it went from like trying to be a historical World War II campaign to this high cinematic.
The World at War came out before that, right?
No.
Yeah.
World at War came out after
Yes.
4?
Oh yeah, you're right. It might
Did
have.
it? Oh, okay.
Right after 4 because Call of Duty 3, like I said, came before that, and that was the Call of Duty that was using Treyarch's whatever engine they were using.
Yeah, I remember
And
we
then-
played a little bit of that.
Yeah,
It
because
was-
we were very disappointed because we were used to the
it
Call
was
of Duty.
vehicles. I do remember the vehicles.
Yeah, but it wasn't even about that. It was the fact that Call of
a
Duty
new
3 was a different engine, that everything looked like smaller.
Yeah, it was like a huge map, but everybody
was- yeah.
felt real small.
Yeah, the engine was completely different. And then after Call of Duty 4's success, basically all of the Call of Duties went straight to Infinity Ward's engine. So,
As they should.
exactly. As they always do, let's be real.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 9,
Yeah.
Pac-Man.
Oh, here we go.
Pac-Man. Hey,
It's a classic.
you got to remember, I've got a few more decades of gaming, so there's going to be some games in there that
10.
predate you guys. But I mean, you got to admit, Pac-Man's about as iconic as you can get.
You can't, yeah,
Right.
I mean, that's. Yeah.
I mean, you can still hop on Pac-Man and play it.
You can't.
Have you guys ever played that game at all?
Of course, who hasn't?
Yeah, I mean, some people actually haven't played Pac-Man. to be
I mean,
honest.
that's like what?
What?
2-year-olds?
What?
I feel like 10-year-olds would still be playing Pac-Man. They got those little.
Sam-
They have
Sam's
those.
playing
Yeah,
Pac-Man.
they have
Yeah.
the. You can still buy the little
Arcade.
tabletop games.
You buy the
that-
tabletop. They have controllers that just hook up to your TV. and play it.
Doesn't Bobby Boy have is it Miss Pac-Man at his house?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got Miss Pac-Man. But yeah, you could go to. I mean, I'm assuming still like the kids' dentist office. They still have those arcades that we used to play with.
Oh, yeah.
So
Right.
most of them, I assume. So
All right. Well, that was a dud.
What?
Yeah, I figured you guys would like that one, but I guess not.
What do you mean?
Okay.
This is a little bit higher up on my list, but my number 8, Red Dead Redemption 2. I had to put it on there.
Man, what are you guys smoking?
I-
You were 10. You were 8.
Yeah, but see, I couldn't rank it higher just because I have so many good games on my list that meant a lot to me. And Red Dead Redemption, I didn't play basically anything online.
yeah, no, I was gonna say. I was just getting ready to say he played none of them.
I just played the single
I
player.
didn't play any of it either.
I had to play. You guys were playing the single player after I beat the single player. I went to
So
hotline.
you just did that by yourself then, the online?
Yeah.
Because I think I might have spent maybe an hour on that.
Dude, I love the online. I wish I had like my own crew, but instead I had other people I had to kill.
Dude, it was like
Unfortunately.
you had to pay like a lot of money to just get far in that online game.
You didn't have to pay a lot. You just had to put in the time.
No, they did that with GTA 2 online, where you had to like get a lot of money and stuff to like level
you had
up.
to do the missions.
You had to like purchase a lot of money.
You didn't
Have
have to
purchase like a lot of stuff in the game.
No. If you start late or if you start and you need you want everything right away, yeah, you're gonna have to pay for it. But if you're okay with doing the missions, you can still play.
A lot of people complain about how it was just a grind fest and it wasn't fun.
It was. They purposely try to make it grindful. I spent
so
money
people,
on. I
so
spent money
people
on the
wouldn't
game.
want to spend money.
Yeah, but
I spent like $20, $40 in the game. I ain't gonna lie.
didn't it have issues with like people kind of doing what they do on GTA Online?
Yeah, instead
Same
of running you over, well, they did run you over with horses, but they would just hog tie you and throw you in the back of a horse.
Camp on your settlements and then wait for you to spawn in and steal all your crap in your camp and that kind of stuff.
Did you have a bunch of stuff in
No,
your camp anyway?
if I remember right, there was a safe zone in your own camp, so they couldn't like shoot you. If I remember right,
Really?
I think.
Oh, see, like I said, I don't know.
I think I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. It's been a while since I played the multiplayer, but I'm pretty sure that was that. So once you got out of your camp, then you were free game.
Yeah, that kind of makes sense because GTA Online has that too, where you can put it on that mode where it's friendly or whatever, and I don't know if they can't kill you or if they do, they get penalized for it or something. Because I don't use that mode when I get on there, so I don't know.
Yeah, some people like to be griefed.
Yeah, some people don't like to be griefed and killed all the time, and GTA was really good at that.
Yeah. It still is.
Red Dead, it's fun.
It still is.
Red Dead, I don't know why you would do that on Red Dead. It's fun.
Like I said, I just played the single player because it was just fun.
Well, I'll tell you why they did it on Red Dead, because you're on horses.
Well, that makes sense. You're not going to have
you don't have tanks and planes and cars.
Well, the problem with
Hovercraft.
Let's see the difference between that and GTA is like GTA, you could just take a jet and just constantly find somebody and bomb them.
Yeah. That's why they
so why
I know,
you have the same
man.
thing
People that grief, as you say, on GTA are going to be the same people that would find ways to do it on Red Dead.
You have the same player base.
Yeah, same. Yeah, exactly. Same type of player.
You're right. All right. Number 8. Modern Warfare 2019.
I said, didn't we just say Call of Duty?
Wait, hold on. What now?
Modern Warfare 2019.
Yeah.
The remake of Modern Warfare.
It's not really a remake.
It's not a remake.
So you've got the remake ahead of the original?
Yes. And I'll tell you what.
That's a head scratcher.
It's just I was thinking about it too, and I was like, you know what, this makes actually sense. When I played Modern Warfare 2019, that was in 2019. Exactly.
Yeah, you said it like 6 times now.
But I was blown away.
I'm sure you were.
No. Dude.
You're blown away by a Call of Duty game?
Yes.
Okay.
Dude, it was one of the better ones.
Dude, when you get on that game, dude, and you get in there and you start shooting and stuff like that, the little details, the animations, just everything about that game, it was just. A lot of people are gonna hate on the maps and stuff, but
This guy right here.
I like the map. I thought it was more realistic.
I mean,
the 3 lanes.
he's a multiplayer guy.
It's not even about the multiplayer. You could just time out.
You know,
Modern Warfare's campaign, the Clean House mission, where they were going night vision into the house, everything about it. It was
Couldn't tell you anything about that game campaign.
I think the
campaign was great. The graphics were great. The animations, everything about the game to me was great. And then on top of that, you had the benefits of it creating Warzone as well. The original Warzone to this day, you can't.
I don't play it.
You can't. I mean, because they ruined it.
How did they ruin it?
Warzone?
Yeah.
They switched maps. They added a whole bunch of different guns, cheaters.
Yeah.
You name it. It's
Call of Duty always has cheaters.
But it's not the same. If you go back and watch like early footage of Warzone,
how do we start talking about Warzone?
Yeah,
same. To me,
okay.
Modern Warfare 2019 and Warzone are the same.
That's a wrap. That's a wrap on that. My number 8, Star Wars: The Arcade from 1983.
So
iconic game. You, I know, have played it at least once.
I feel like I have. I feel like I've played it.
Yeah, it had 2 different kinds. Now you had a stand. You could play the stand up, but that wasn't what you wanted. You wanted the one that was encapsulated. You sat down. You actually felt like you were trying to blow up the Death Star.
Yeah. Where did you play that?
Did you blow up the Death Star?
No, he did not. He failed.
I'm pretty sure I did.
Where'd you play that though? Is what I want to know. I don't remember.
I played at some arcade. I don't know. I could have swore it was in Castleton, but maybe I'm wrong. But it's been.
Was I there with you? Because
I mean, we would hunt that game. It got to the point when we were teenagers that we knew within the city what arcades, what convenience store, what restaurant had that game. We knew. We would kind of navigate where we wanted to go eat and stuff like that.
Yeah, I actually forgot restaurants would actually have arcades.
Oh yeah, when I was growing up, man, they had.
Yeah. Dude, when we were growing up, dude, freaking Pizza Hut. We'd go to Pizza Hut or Noble Romans.
Noble Romans. Yeah.
I don't remember Pizza Hut, but Noble Romans definitely had them.
Well, I think I told you, Max and Irma's. They actually had an arcade room, dude, with over a dozen arcade games plus pinball machines.
Well, dude, even Rick's Boatyard, right? Wasn't that? Was it Rick's Boatyard or what was that boat place?
I don't remember that having any arcades. But
it had Blitz. It had some.
Blitz
had arcades there. Isn't that like that's like a upscale?
They had
Blitz. It's like a 5-star restaurant.
But they had Blitz there.
What the hell's Blitz?
It's a football game.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
It's one of the greatest football games in my opinion ever made.
Did you make your list?
No. No football game made my list, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about sport games, to be honest with you, but a lot of sport games didn't. Couldn't make the list.
Oh yeah. And before I don't know about you guys, but I did have a few that didn't make the cut. That when I get done with mine, I'm going to just kind of mention.
Well, yeah, we'll mention
because they deserve mentioning.
Yeah,
you think so?
I know so.
Mine
definitely do. I don't know about yours.
I mean, your list so far doesn't
mine
seem that way.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay. Well, no, you're Call of Duty guy. I forgot.
Okay. A Call of Duty guy.
So what do you 7? You're on number 7.
Number 7. Yeah. Number 7, which I don't think Leif's played this game either. I know Adam has. Jack and Dexter 2 for PS2.
That's actually a great game.
Dude, it is one of the best rip-offs of GTA.
What?
With different characters. Dude, it played like GTA. You could steal cars, shoot people, shoot
They were talking about, they weren't cars. They were like hover vehicles.
It was like vehicles.
You have to think about it. It was like Star Wars.
Yeah.
But Jack and you know Jack and you know that.
No.
You never played that PlayStation game?
No.
None of them?
Oh.
You played no, that was never mind.
He's not.
No, you haven't played it.
But anyway, it was just the first game where it's like they ripped off a GTA formula and they did such a good job. And I played it for hours.
Dude, that time frame, dude, GTA was all the rage. So a lot of games were like Simpsons.
So when did that come out? What GTA game was?
I think Vice City came out either a little bit before or a little bit after. I think it was a little bit before.
It may have been San Andreas time frame. I don't remember.
No, because Jack and Dexter 3 came out still on the PS2, so it had to be between Vice City and San Andreas.
That's what I'm saying. I was thinking it was closer to San Andreas, but I don't know.
I don't remember exactly.
I never had San Andreas because after Vice City, our parents were like, no.
What? You never had San Andreas? You never played San Andreas?
I played it. I never had it because after me and him got Vice City, our parents wouldn't allow us to have San Andreas. After they found out about the news, after the news blasted that coffee whatever scene that you could do in San Andreas, I think, right? It was San Andreas, right?
Coffee.
Yeah, but they got rid of Vice. They got rid of Vice City. Anyway,
there was some sort of mod or something where you could.
We're getting distracted here, guys.
Yeah, we're getting off topic. So what was that? Year 7?
Yeah.
All right, so. Here we go. You guys are gonna love it.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty 2.
Oh boy.
And you guys, I don't have to tell you guys. I mean, maybe you have to tell the viewers, but you on the other hand, you guys know why Call of Duty 2 is great.
Yeah, you don't have to.
You guys play the heck out of it.
I'm all with you.
The single player, the multiplayer, we played so many hours. I think we probably broke some records on that game.
Maybe.
Yeah, we played
We played it how many years after the game? After like Call of Duty 3 and 4 were out?
Well, I think the last time we played it was probably
12 years ago.
The last time we played it? Oh man.
No, we remember we played it before that. Yeah,
no, it's probably been not quite 10 years.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think that's one of the best World War II shooters ever made. The only thing that comes close to in my opinion is maybe like World at War, Call of Duty.
Well, Call of Duty 2 was good because we played that when LAN parties were like a thing. where like you would actually play
hooking
like
up our
system link with people or just online, and that was before like
Well, we originally were playing.
off.
We hooked up all our systems. We had cords going through each room.
Yeah.
You know what? That feels like the Stone Age right now.
Just because you're old.
Let me link my console to yours.
This dude.
Yeah. Okay. Not Call of Duty.
Yeah, I know you guys are gonna hate on me because I put like, Call of Duty. And I'm like, oh my.
So that was your 7?
Yeah.
Okay. So my 7, however, is a great game.
Okay. Let's see.
Splinter Cell Chaos Theory, and
Yeah, that's a good one.
and that's coming from. It's probably like franchise-wise, it might be like my favorite franchise, but
Splinter Cell. It's your favorite franchise?
I think so. Just because every game, there's never been a bad game. There's never been a bad Splinter Cell game.
It actually makes sense because your other games like Hitman and stuff are basically like, in my opinion, copies of Splinter Cell in a lot of aspects.
Some aspects, but then you can pretty much make the case for a lot of games that are by this point that are like that. Just because they copy them doesn't necessarily mean they're not.
Yeah, Hitman was more of like different. Like you just
Hitman. It got to the point with Hitman where it was more about coming up with creative ways to kill people. Whereas Splinter Cell is stealth, man. It's all about that stealth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So I'm trying to think. Chaos Theory. That had multiplayer, in it, right? Was that for PlayStation 2 or Xbox 360?
That was not for Xbox 360. I had it for PlayStation 2.
Yeah,
because then there was no online. We didn't really play online on PS2.
It was what do you call it? The previous to multiplayer. What's that?
Previous multiplayer.
Yeah, like what we used to do with Call of Duty 2.
You should talk about Xbox Live.
Well, Xbox Live's been around since the original Xbox, and PlayStation had PlayStation. What was it? Network at first? What was it called?
Yeah. Well, PlayStation 2 really didn't have. You had to have like an adapter, I think.
And see, I wasn't really into multiplayer at that point. When I was playing that game, I was more. It was the, the single player. Was
so that's
everything.
So that's not the one where you have the one. You have like this one spy and the other guy. At least one other guy, I think it's like.
That's not Chaos Theory. No, that's
Conviction.
Double A. Was it Double Agent?
Maybe Double Agent.
Or
I was.
The one I was mentioning earlier that I got confused.
Conviction? It was a Conviction. Was it Conviction?
No, Conviction
was the newer one.
Conviction's like the newest one, I thought.
Yeah, because the reason Blake knows that one out of all of them is because it's the one where some dude's getting beat up in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I still had that game.
That was a great game, man.
It was, dude. The graphics were pretty good.
Yeah, great
well,
game. And it was different. It was different than it was. I think they intentionally made it a little different. It's a little bit more fast paced. A lot of true purists of that series did not like that game because it didn't play like your standard Splinter Cell.
Yeah, but that's because he was getting hunted. I feel like by the.
It was more of a shooter, man. It really was. I remember the first time I played it, I was like, "Wow, this doesn't." But then as I got more into it, I think the second time I played through it, I really enjoyed it. But
well, it's basically like Jack Bauer.
Jack Bauer.
Yeah, 24.
No, I never watched that show. So
no, it was more like like Bourne, like
Jason Bourne.
No, see, Bourne was just like complete chaos.
Yeah, I know, but the difference between like let's say Mission Impossible, right? For example, he's an agent. He's doing all these.
Yeah, but he's got a crew with him.
Forget the crew. Forget the crew, for example. You got all these tools, or like James Bond, you got all these tools at your disposal, all right? And then Bourne, he's getting hunted, and then he's just beating people with books, stabbing people with pins.
Well, the other two examples you just gave, they're being hunted too.
Man, come on, man. You know what I mean, though.
Anyway,
one of them has like tools, and the other guy is alone.
The other two guys have tools too.
Okay, so what did Jason Bourne use mostly?
His hands, man. Through those hands.
That's what I'm saying. That's the difference I'm trying to make with Conviction compared to the other Splinter Cell games. One, it was more blood sport kind of. It was more in your face. Yeah, one of them was like he was like a secret agent, like trying to be stealth and kill people.
That one was more about story though, because that one you got wrapped up in the story, and the gameplay was almost secondary. I felt like in that game.
Yeah. Anyway, so we are number 6.
Let's go.
So my number 6. Don't clap while I'm talking.
He's clapping.
My number 6. Best Metal Gear Solid 2.
Nope.
Nope. By far.
I respect your pick, but it's not the best Metal Gear.
From the jump from PS1 Metal Gear Solid 1 to Metal Gear Solid 2, there was such a leap in terms of not only graphics, but what you can do with also first person.
Well, yeah, because
and third person.
Well, one of them was like, dang, wasn't the first one that we played? Wasn't it like basically like a top down almost?
That was Metal Gear Solid 1.
Yeah, but that's only part of what makes Metal Gear good, man. Story, you can't tell me that you think number two. Number two is better.
I mean, they had a lot of good stories in all of them, but like I said, 2 was just for me just a graphical leap and it was just so much fun to play at the time. That's my pick.
No, it was a fun game. I played it. Yeah, it wasn't my favorite though.
It's okay.
Wasn't even my second favorite.
I mean, not your cup of tea. It's okay.
No. Hey, I didn't say that. I like the game.
You know what Blake? You know what Blake really liked more than anything of that game?
What?
Tranquilizing people.
Dude,
that was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, I would tranquilize like everybody.
I know. Every time I watched him play that game, all I saw was with the.
Oh, I would sabotage saves for that just to tranquilize.
He would literally like shoot as many darts as he could in some dude's face, and then he'd take pictures of it.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot you could shoot multiple people like multiple times in one.
It was like one of the. It was like I think it was like one of the first games where if you shot something, it like stayed on their body for at least a somewhat time frame.
Yeah.
And he'd shoot as many as he could, and just.
So you enjoyed that about as much as I enjoy using that stun gun in GTA with what's his name?
Which GTA?
5.
Oh, that's Trevor.
Trevor. No, not Trevor.
Michael.
Michael. Yeah, running around with a stun gun. Yeah. Oh, great fun. Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah. You're up, Ed.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, so I was making sure you were done.
We're going to cut that out.
All right. No, keep whatever we want. Okay. All right. So my next one.
Let me guess.
Call of Duty. No.
Boom. Call of Duty.
No Call of Duty. Rainbow Six Vegas.
1.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Dude, Vegas had really good games.
Well, dude, I played ones before that, and like briefly on PC and stuff. But this was like the first. I think it was the first one that came on console. So it was like the first one that I could play.
Vegas was the only one on console.
I think it was a console exclusive for a while. I don't know if they released it on PC, to be honest.
I don't know all that.
Dude, the single player was great.
The weed stuff. I don't know
the single player was great on the game, but what made it even better?
You actually played a single player?
Calm down. I played every game on my list. I played the single player, and I thought they were masterpieces. By the way, not only that, and the multiplayer.
So Vegas.
So there's double stand. Yeah, okay. Vegas' single player was great. The reason I ranked it higher than the other ones is for Terrorist Hunt and the multiplayer.
Terrorist Hunt was fun. Yeah, but did that dude owe you money though?
He did owe me money. Every time I killed one of his buddies, he owed me money.
Did he see you?
Yes.
Did he see you? Okay.
And then there were a lot of them were with them.
Yeah, with them.
I'm with you.
Dude, he's with me.
Dude, the catchphrases on there.
Oh my god,
I'll
never forget those, man. That was the lasting.
Yeah.
Well, you know what's a shame though, that the new Rainbow they took out Terrorist Hunt.
I know I can't. Actually it should be a crime against humanity, at least for that game.
We played back to the Vegas one though. We played. Didn't we have Vegas too?
We played both of them, but
I can't. It's been so long. I can't separate them. Like I can't. I don't remember the differences.
The darker
was there
maps.
any difference?
Yeah, the darker. If they were more dark tone maps, besides maybe the casino, you're thinking of the first game. If it's like brighter and like slightly more colorful,
the 2 was a casino, right?
They have casinos in both because they're both in Vegas. But
I mean, like the main. I remember playing
the first casino. The best casino map I think was in the first game.
Well, the first one had more clunky controls, and the second one improved a little bit on their controls. I know that.
Yeah, that's because they competed with Call of Duty and stuff at the time.
Yeah,
but another thing, I'll make that point. It also blew me away that to this day you still can't do in any other video game that I know of. We can put your face into the game.
I forgot about that.
Dude, you can literally take the Xbox Live camera that they had back for the 360, dude, and literally snap photos. And a lot of people somehow like glitched it to where they could put like fake people.
Yeah.
But my faces never came out great. But his did.
This dude,
he came out like I thought he was in the game.
It was creepy. It was creepy.
Like I said, I think it's the fact that he didn't have any hair.
Well, because if you did have hair,
it would flatten your face so much that if you had hair of like any kind of like dimension.
See, I don't even remember you guys actually even making one that actually came out for you guys to even use.
We did use it, and then we just covered them up because literally, like, it wouldn't have the hair on there. So, like, it worked fine for you, but like for us, it would just It looked like we had spray paint.
Well, that was when you guys had froze.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And then on top of it, it looks like you just spray painted our head, but we were still bald.
Yeah, so look, with you, it had that.
See, that's a shame that you guys erased that because that would have been a lot of enjoyment on my part.
Me too. But
yeah, I wish we could go back and look at that. That would be awesome footage.
But yeah.
Well, does anybody still have the game?
I still have the game. I'm not sure if I have the same.
Do you still have the same console?
I'm not sure. It read ring like so many times. I don't even know.
I don't still have my 360. I don't think anymore.
Yeah.
Wait, you do have it, dude.
You had the original.
You sold it to me, and then I sold it back to you.
I still have a couple of 360, but I don't know if it's the exact one.
Well, you better load them up.
Yeah, man, I bet it's still on there because I sold you back. Didn't I sell you back the one that you sold me? You guys sold me.
You gave me one that had like Shaquille O'Neal in the box one, the NBA Live. Something.
Yeah, that's the one that I bought from you guys like 15 years ago, 16 years ago.
Probably don't work.
Good.
It worked when I sold it to you or gave it to you, whatever. I don't even did that.
You should load it up and see what happens. But I'm at least willing to pay good money for it.
We're getting.
You're right. We're going to have to cut some of that out.
Okay. My number 6, Super Mario 3. Now, I could have picked about a half a dozen Mario games, but this one, mainly just because I played it more than any of them, including like Mario World or Mario Kart or any of those. Super Mario 3, I probably played that like a dozen times, man. Like from beginning to end, like through.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite ones too. Because
love that game.
Turning a raccoon Mario for the first time, and then it was just.
And it was. I was amazed by it because it felt so open world. Like I was so used to like.
Wasn't it still 2D though?
It was 2D, but it was still you had room to maneuver in that game. It wasn't as rigid. No, you better go back and play that. Dude.
Like you would like have like icons, and you would just move from one mission to the next.
Yeah, that was the main. That was the. I mean, that was.
Are you talking about like when you're actually in the level?
I'm talking about when you were actually in the level.
Okay, it might have been more in depth than.
See, you got to remember, man. My frame of reference prior to that was stuff like Pitfall and Asteroids and Donkey Kong, where you.
So that was just the bee's knees, right
but
there.
that was, but you know what I'm saying. It was rigid. There was no room for.
Right.
So you had an original Nintendo.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You didn't play an arcade?
I don't remember playing that in the arcade. I don't know if they had that arcade.
I think
they probably did. But by that point,
I played the game on arcade, but at that point, everybody had it.
Because I think that game came out in what 88 or 88.
I thought it was early 90s, but maybe.
Well, I was 88. I think
Super Nintendo was early 90s, like 93.
Yeah.
So I was like a baby.
Nintendo, the original NES came out in 95, 96. Or 85.
85, yeah, I was going to say, because I think Super Mario 3 came out in like the late 80s.
Yeah, so I there's nobody's talking about like usual.
Yeah, that's not nothing. No. It's fine.
All right. So
Number 5 for you?
Yeah. So my number 5, classic game on 360, Gears of War, the original. By far, the best multiplayer experience on the 360 when it came out. Just the fact that you could chainsaw people and cut them in half, blow people's heads off, top notch. Top notch.
Disagree.
Did you play the campaign?
I did too play Gears of War.
Did you play the campaign?
You guys, I'd have to play that game with
I know,
you
you and Gilly were on a team.
Oh my lord, man.
That's probably why you don't like it, because you always lost.
Gilly
No, it wasn't that. It just I don't know, man. It just got boring after a while.
Did you play the campaign?
I never owned the game. I think I've only played like 1 or 2 Gears of War.
Because you can play co-op in the campaign, and me and Adam would play together in single player. And I feel like it was one of the first times you can actually do that in a video game.
Yeah. One of the first co-op games that were actually like, the graphics at the time were like top notch, on top of being able to play a co-op campaign.
Yeah.
That's crazy at the time.
You say so.
This is 2006?
Yeah, 2006, late 2006. I think it came out in November.
Yeah, in 2006 I didn't even have a
360.
Yeah. He would come over to our house, Adam.
No, man.
Adam, he came over to our house.
Dude, in 2006 I still was using a PlayStation 2.
Adam, we split screen, remember?
Yeah, I forgot we split screen all the time. Yeah.
All right, you're number 5, man.
Okay, my number 5, GTA 4. I'll tell you why.
Yeah, will you?
Yeah, I will.
You gonna
I
tell
will.
us
This is
why?
before the video. Yeah, I'll tell you. Well, GTA 4, in my opinion, I know some people, like Blake probably thinks Vice City's better, or you probably think San Andreas is better, or 5, or whatever. But GTA 4, in my opinion, had the best physics.
It did.
at the time, in my opinion, one of the best stories, at least the one that I cared about the most.
Well, yeah, Nico was a good character, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Compared to like 5, I thought a 5 story compared to 4's was worse. Just running people over in that game.
Oh yeah,
It's top notch compared to 5 in my opinion.
Even though the physics got a little crazy when you run somebody over and they just started like tumbling.
It was all worth it.
The hot dog vendor.
Yeah, the hot dog vendor.
The best NPC in that game, and probably any GTA game.
So what did he say again? I can't remember.
Something about, what was it?
Not your belly.
I think he had a lot of catchphrases.
Yeah, he had several. They were hilarious. You can't beat our meat, or
it sounds right.
You remember that? Right. And then there was another one. It's like come and taste my meat, or something like that. And you just hear it randomly. You driving down the street and you hear that guy yelling.
But what also you guys aren't considering is that GTA 4 had multiplayer. It was the first GTA with multiplayer. It's not only multiplayer.
I thought San Andreas came out with like a...
Yeah, I thought San Andreas had some kind of multiplayer.
What multiplayer?
It was an afterthought, dude. But I'm pretty sure San Andreas
didn't have
a multiplayer. It might have been a mod. I don't know. I didn't play
Not
San
that
Andreas.
I didn't have San Andreas.
I had San Andreas.
PlayStation 2?
I think so, dude.
And multiplayer.
It
PlayStation 2?
It wasn't good. At least that's what I remember. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You could be right. You're probably wrong, but I mean,
could be. You could race other people. So
racing was good.
So you had the best of everything. One of the best campaigns in the Grand Theft Auto. It was Grand Theft Auto. Multiplayer, everything about it. Top marks. Top marks.
That was your 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my 5 is GTA 5. It's better than GTA 4.
No.
Yes. I'll give you the story. The story is slightly better in 4, but the fact that GTA Online is just as good or better than the story in 5, so if you're taking the whole game, not just one aspect of it, the whole game, GTA 5, in my opinion, is better than 4.
Well, see, 5 improved on. I mean, the physics I felt like took a downgrade, but at the same time, it was easier to drive. And it was easier to
but see those specs and stuff, all that stuff you guys like to talk about. Those don't cut the mustard for me. Like I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like the frame rates and all that stuff. I don't like that stuff. Doesn't concern me. So
I understand that, but I still think overall GTA 4 was better. I mean, the online in GTA 5 is obviously better than.
Dude, we spent a lot of time online, man, doing the racing and finding the apartments and.
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it's not
running over random idiots online.
I know, but you told me Warzone doesn't count. So technically speaking, GTA 5.
Why didn't I say Warzone doesn't count? What are you
for Call of Duty Modern Warfare?
No. I said you started talking about Warzone. Yeah. I said you're getting off topic a little bit.
Well, to be honest with you,
because Warzone overlaps.
Well,
I know,
multiple.
GTA Online is like a separate game.
Yeah, technically speaking, GTA 5 and GTA Online are separate games, just like
that's
Warzone,
only because Rockstar decided to make it a separate game.
Same way with Modern Warfare 2019. Warzone they decided to make it instead of a separate mode, they made it its own game. But in reality, for the first year or two, it was basically Modern Warfare. 2019.
Okay, all right, you say so. All right, that was my 5.
All right, my number 4. We already talked about this, but Call of Duty 2. By far, one of the best multiplayer experiences. Like I said, we played years and years and yeah.
Did he make fun of me for having Call of Duty on my list?
Yeah, but that's the first Call of Duty.
Is that your first Call of Duty?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he gets a little slack. You've already got what, 3 on your list?
Maybe 4.
No.
3?
No.
Call of Duty 2, Modern Warfare, and the reboot.
Yeah.
That's 3.
That's 3.
Yeah, that's 3. And we're only halfway through.
Not 4. There may not be another. There may not be.
I'm not going to elaborate
bet
more
some
on that
money
because
that
we already
there
talked
is.
about it. But all right. Number 4.
All right, so number 4, Rainbow Six Siege.
See, I don't know how you can. I don't know how you can rank that.
I played a lot of that game.
Yeah, no. Before you guys hate
that game,
you can't tell me the first time you guys played that in 2015, you guys were not blown away by just everything about the game.
See, the problem is that I have with the game is they just made it so much worse 4 or 5 years later.
I'm talking about when it was launched.
Yeah, but you got to look at it. The fact that they ruined the game compared to what it was. and Vegas, they didn't ruin the game. So
Well,
I would
go-
actually
that's
rank
like-
Vegas above.
Well, it's
Siege.
like going back to Call of Duty 2 on 360. There's going to be cheaters on there. You probably can't play it.
It's not about cheaters, dude. It's about like the developers changed stuff.
You're right.
Deleted
Okay.
dead bodies.
Okay.
Took out a bunch of stuff. Took out terrorist hunt. Just a bunch of crap.
Yeah, I know.
I just couldn't put it on my list.
But some of these games you don't have to go back and play. What I'm saying is, at the
Well, you
time,
guys still play that game.
I know, but at the
I
time,
still play that game.
it's a great game still.
Yeah, but
It did get downgraded in a lot of ways, but it did get upgraded in some ways too. But it's still a great game, regardless. Even with all the downgrades that they put to the game, it's still a great game.
I wouldn't say it's top 10 material with the fact that the current devs are
We've
just
played
shanking the game.
We've played that game, dude, more than a lot of games.
That's true. But just because we play a game so much doesn't mean that it's top 10 material.
You still play it? Time out.
Stop. You guys are starting to argue, man.
No, 2015. we're in 2020.
Cut.
2026.
All right, so
Yeah, but so what?
We're still
I
playing.
could throw in a number of games that I hadn't
You play
played,
weekly?
haven't played in 20 years and
But
still enjoying.
But do you play it weekly? We play this
No.
game weekly.
yeah,
For 10
I mean,
years.
we play maybe once or twice a week.
For 10 years. I'm just saying, it's got to be somewhat good if we're doing that.
Yeah. We also got a lot of people that play.
Okay,
it.
my number 4, Deus Ex Human Revolution,
Dude, that game
is
was good.
I don't even know if I played it.
if you're like me and you like single player, storyline, little nooks and crannies, finding little things
Not
and
Adam's
all that
type.
stuff. Yeah, I mean, Adam would probably fall asleep like halfway through
He
the
would.
first mission.
He'd be like, man, this is
He's like,
repetitive.
man, I can't get up this ladder, man. Right?
What do you
Probably.
mean?
That's what I mean.
I can't get
Anyway,
up a
so-
ladder?
He just
So-
wouldn't be in the science tech.
I could have put the original one on there, but it's been so long since I played it, I didn't include it. And the reason why I used Human Revolution instead of the original was simply because I think I played through that game 4 times now.
Well, see, sometimes
4 times?
they make
Yeah.
sometimes with the sequels they make the game actually better.
Well, see, I remember when the third one came out.
There's a third one?
Mankind. What is it?
I don't even remember there was a third one. I
Yeah,
thought
there's
there
the
was
third
two.
one. Yeah, Mankind. I can't remember what it was. I played it once and it was awful.
So
So
they butchered it.
yeah,
That's probably why there's not.
it was incoherent. Like the DLC didn't. If I remember correctly, like they came out with DLC, but it didn't. I don't know how to explain it, but it didn't line up correctly with the game. Like the game was choppy itself. Like so, you're used to a certain way that game plays, and the storyline is so like in depth and flows. Well, that the latest one that's probably why they're not going to come out with another one. If I remember what I read,
I don't even remember what
they got such bad reviews on Mankind Divided. That's what it was called. Mankind Divided. It was on Xbox One.
They divided.
I bought it. I bought it for Xbox One.
it came out on Xbox.
Yeah, it hasn't been that long, man.
Okay.
And I was incredibly disappointed with it. Yeah.
That's a shame. That's a shame. Yeah.
Okay,
I
so
couldn't
that was my
tell you
4.
more about it.
All right, number 3 on my list, and I think Leif's played this, but I don't think Adam's played this. Uncharted 2. It was a PlayStation exclusive. By far the best Uncharted game. Had the best story. And it was like the first. It wasn't the first time, but just it felt like real life when you were playing it.
Well, part of the problem is I never had a PlayStation 3 or 4, so I
See,
didn't.
that's where you
I
went
played a
wrong.
little bit of it on your system and watched you play, but
You never had a PlayStation 2, though, did you?
That was in PlayStation 3.
You did?
PlayStation.
We all
3.
had it. Me and him shared a PlayStation 2.
No.
Okay.
No, Uncharted 2 was on the PlayStation 3.
Yeah, I know. I never had a PlayStation 3.
Oh, you guys are talking about PlayStation 2.
Well, no, I didn't even think you ever had a PlayStation 2.
No, we shared a PlayStation 2 back when we were kids, but PlayStation 3 I got like years later because I wanted to play Uncharted 2 and Last of Us and stuff like that. So, but yeah, the game honestly was just amazing. Like it was the same developers that made Jack and Dexter.
Yeah.
And they just did an amazing job.
Was that the first one with multiplayer or no?
Second one, it was either the second or third one they made multiplayer. They might have made the second one multiplayer.
I always wanted to play the multiplayer in that game, but I never had one.
Of course you did.
Yeah, of course I did. You're
One,
right.
one of the best single player games. Adam's like, man, I just want to play the multiplayer.
I saw you play the single player enough to know that it was good. I played the single player too, but I really wanted to play the multiplayer. It looked fun.
Like I said, Uncharted 2 was just amazing. One of the best PlayStation.
Why are we still talking about it?
Yeah, why are we still talking about that game?
Yeah, we're on to Adam's number 3 now.
I got it. All right, number 3. Left 4 Dead, the original.
The original? Okay.
The original.
I don't think I ever played the original.
You never played the original?
I thought you did. I know for a fact
Did you ever own that?
Yeah, we did.
We all owned it. You played it, I thought, with us too.
I thought so too because it was me, you.
Is that the horde mode that we
Yes.
played? Oh, okay, yeah.
You had to go from
Yeah.
point A to point B into these safe houses,
Yeah.
and there was a whole bunch of creatures and zombies trying to kill you. The best part of that game, it's hilarious, is being in the group with Gilly, and then literally seeing that zombie with on a rooftop. Like with his tongue that stretched 100 feet, grab Gilly and then drag him away. Or even the woods maps were even funnier because all of a sudden Gilly didn't even buy you and you hear the thing go off. And then you look around and you see Gilly getting dragged into the woods.
It was basically like Red Dead Redemption. They like did the rope on you and just dragged you.
but the thing could be a mile away. I
Dude,
feel like
you just heard it and all of a sudden you were you could be on a rooftop and you could be 100 yards away from it, and that's
and what was even better about it was because most of the time the thing attacked when there was a horde of zombies. So we'd be all shooting and whatever, and all of a sudden you'd be like, "Where's Gilly?" He gets dragged him all
you
away.
see one of your friends just getting dragged away. But yeah.
And then not only that, they had the tanks, dude.
The tanks were scary.
What do you call it? The witch? Was it the witch?
Oh, dude, you do not want to fuck around with the witch. Dude.
Oh, there would
You
be
don't what? You don't want to what?
You don't want to mess around with that witch, dude.
Yeah, because literally you wouldn't even see it at first. You hear it crying, and all of a sudden you're like, "Oh shit, where am I at?"
Dude, when you see a woman cry, just stay away.
Yeah, I don't remember much other than those hordes.
It's never.
Well, I never owned the game. The only time I ever played it was with you guys.
Guys, it's never a good idea.
The second game.
No.
It's not. The second game wasn't.
The second game's not on your list.
You're right.
Yeah.
But anyway, I loved the game. It was good. The multiplayer was good. Everything. I thought everything about the game was top.
Well, it was really multiplayer. It was more co-op. But yeah.
There's multiplayer.
Dude,
there was people that you could be a zombie in that game. If you remember.
Oh yeah.
So not only were you have a team, then you had the zombies that were real players trying to kill you.
I didn't think that was implemented in the first game though.
I could have swore it was in the first game. If not, I'm
Maybe
tripping. But I'm pretty sure it was the first game.
Okay. My number 3, Witcher Wild Hunt. Number 3.
Not Witcher 3?
Witcher 3 is number 3.
Witcher 3.
Yes.
You said, it is called Wild Hunt.
Yeah, Wild Hunt, yes.
I just remember
keeping in line with my theme of single player storyline games.
So why do you have a theme?
Huh? I do have a theme. Like your theme is multiplayer.
Okay.
Mine is single player.
So what made that game good?
Everything. And what didn't? I mean, for me, the chemistry, the weapon building,
The chemistry of what?
the things that you would collect to build the chemistry.
You have powers.
I
didn't play the game, but
you
have
don't
powers.
remember you played a little bit of it, so yeah.
Like I said, I got stuck in the game. And I
The
gave
weapon
up.
building, the armor building, and massive open world where you could just go. I would get on that game and spend 2 hours and not even complete a mission. I would just run around.
What would you do when you run around?
Killing things and collecting things. And
I got stuck on that baby mission, dude, for ages.
yeah, I know. But I remember I borrowed it from you before I bought it.
Yeah.
And it was so in depth, I just wound up giving it back to him because I was like, man, I don't want to get into this game because it's going to take me 4 months to complete it.
Oh, yeah.
So I literally, that's how in depth that game is.
Yeah, you can't just play that game.
No, it's not a
couple
casual
hours.
game.
Yeah.
That's why I know not to get into games.
Did you ever play Skyrim or anything like that?
I did, and I realized that the games weren't for me because I couldn't and didn't want to
invest that much time.
Yes.
So in other words, since you never played Witcher, just Skyrim is kind of that same. Yeah.
I like the concepts and the looks of the games, but
see, Adam can't invest a bunch of time in a game. He's got to have that flashing lights.
Instant gratification.
You got the flashing lights.
Squirrel.
A bunch of shooting constantly.
Shiny.
Otherwise, it's not.
No, you guys don't understand.
Yeah.
No.
That's true.
No,
What's wrong about that statement?
When I play games, I do play single player games, but I also like playing games with other people. I like the social aspect of games.
That's true, but you can't get much story out of that.
There's no story in that.
That's but.
So he just likes the human connection thing.
Time out. My top 10 is games that have a great single player and a great multiplayer.
Hold on, I want
You have to have a great single player and you have to have a great multiplayer in most of my top 10s.
Okay.
I don't.
If you say so. I don't see it, but okay.
Yeah, I don't see it. I don't see it as much either. But okay, moving on. Moving on. So my number 2 on my list.
Yeah.
By far the greatest, most iconic Halo game, Halo 2. By far had the best multiplayer maps, the best multiplayer in my opinion, and the energy swords was my favorite weapon of choice, and I was like, literally could not be stopped.
So you're basing the game off of why it's so great because you picked a weapon in the game that was overpowered.
I don't know what it was.
Was that the hammer and vehicle game?
No, that was Halo 3.
Yeah. 3 they introduced the hammers. 2
they didn't have hammers with
just the Covenant.
Hammers only.
You couldn't do that.
That's the one where you would create our own maps, right?
3 we started making.
Yeah, they had the
maps.
Forge. They had Forge in Halo 3.
Yeah.
Halo 2 didn't have that, but Halo 2 had so good maps you didn't even need it.
See, I don't think I played any of Halo 2.
I just remember
You did play Halo 2 for a brief second here and there.
you did.
With us, you did.
Maybe.
You didn't care about it.
I didn't care about it. I didn't get into Halo until 3.
You and Gilly didn't really care for Halo as much as until 3, I think, with the hammers.
Yeah, hammers.
Because Gilly
and
couldn't.
the vehicles.
Because Gilly, let's be real, Gilly could not kill anybody in Halo if he had to use a gun.
Why do you think hammers and vehicles
Exactly.
only? First thing out of my mouth when I think about Halo, man. It's like that's all I know.
But see, Halo is not known for just hammers.
Yeah, I know.
So
Yeah.
if that's what you know about Halo, then you're just you're doing it wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway, number 2 on your list. What?
Gears of War, the original, like Blake's already. Mine's higher up, obviously, but
Of course it is.
campaign, co-op campaign, multiplayer, everything about it, top marks.
Sniping and shotguns,
Yeah, just the multiplayer in general was just fantastic.
Dude, the maps in that game were top tier. That's another reason why it's like, with Halo 2 and then Gears of War, it's just like they had iconic maps.
They did. Yeah, you can't beat them. Mm-hmm. No other Gears of War game touches the first one. And to be honest with you, I feel
Gears
like
of War 2 was a letdown.
And from my understanding is the multiplayer Gears of War 1 was an afterthought. It was like they tacked on at the end. From my understanding.
I didn't know that, but they did a good job.
Yeah, well, from my understanding, it was basically just going to be a single player focused co-op campaign.
I mean, it was. Dude.
Yeah. That's why most of the maps are like on single player levels, I believe. For the most
Well, a
part.
lot of games do that though.
I know, but you know what I mean. But my understanding is that game was made solely for it to be a single player co-op game event.
I didn't know you worked for Epic Games.
I could be wrong. Don't fact check me later. But
I
like I said, that's what I heard.
I didn't know that.
That's what I heard
more about that than you do. But
no,
carry on.
not for my games. You don't know more about it.
So that was your number. That was your number, Deuce.
Deuce.
Okay. My number 2 is Red Dead Redemption 2. Much higher on my list than your 2.
But why?
Single player, man.
That's true.
I didn't play any, and that's rating at number 2 without playing maybe an hour. I think I screwed around online.
It's just
only an hour.
In my opinion, that game is the best single player story of all time.
Dude, yeah, I have to agree. It's one of the best single player experiences. Not only the attention to detail, but just the fact that the character, the progression, and just the time.
I'll be honest with you. When I first bought that and started playing it, I was kind of skeptical of whether or not I was going to really love it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did, but I got bored with the first one. The first one.
The first one was great too.
It was good. I got bored with it though. I didn't like. It seemed too constrictive. Like it seemed like it was too much back and forth. It felt like another kind of like
horse simulator game.
No. It just replaced a horse with a car. It was like back and forth, doing like kind of tedious kind of things. I got kind of bored with it, but with the environment in 2 being as rich and oh my god! I mean, you could go literally from one side of the map to the other, and it would be like a completely different world.
It was almost like you were playing missions. So like you go into like you pass somebody, and 1 minute you're talking to this big dude that poisons you, right? If I remember right, with his wife.
Oh yeah.
I remember that.
They invite you in the house, and the next thing you know, you're like getting chased around with an axe or something like that.
No. You sit down at their dinner table, they poison you.
Oh yeah.
You wake up and they stole all of your stuff and you're somewhere else.
You know why? Because it was this big fat guy, and then him and his wife would tell you to drink.
Yeah.
And then if you keep
drugged
drinking, they drugged you.
Yeah.
And
No,
then
it was just
said
one
for
time.
some reason, I think they meant to kill you, but for some reason they did a shit job, and you land in like dead bodies.
Oh,
Like,
you know
you're
what?
in the dead
I
bodies.
just remember what the first one reminded me of, the Far Cry series.
Far Cry was good.
It is good, but it gets boring too after a while because it's like every little different area on the map is just a repeat of the previous.
Yeah,
Whereas this one is like every town you went into, every camp you went into, it was like a life of its own. It was completely different, felt different, different activities that you needed to do, that kind of thing.
Well, see, Rockstar does a good job on like attention to detail, where like no other like developer can actually do what they do.
Well, that's why they take forever.
So when
to release
GTA
their
6
games.
comes out, dude, it's going to be literally the best game.
If it ever comes out.
Yeah, it's supposed to come out in November of this year, I thought.
I think I heard you remember you saying like 3 years ago it was supposed to come out in November.
They kept delaying it.
That was 3 years ago.
They kept delaying it. What do you want me to tell you?
It comes out the 19th. Yeah.
It comes on my birthday. What's up?
November 19th.
You already know.
It's supposed to.
Just your birthday?
Yeah, his birthday don't count.
Okay, that was my number 2. Number 1.
Number 1. By far, at least for me, I played the shit out of this game, and it was one of the best stories. I think it almost beats Red Dead Redemption in story-wise, at least for me. Max Payne 3.
Oh,
That's number 1.
The acting in the game, the main character, the progression, the stuff you could do, the slow motion bullet time with the physics in that game for a 360 game.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I do remember that.
It was a great game.
Yeah, that was.
It was, dude, and once again, it's Rockstar. It's Rockstar.
They don't
Who
release-
else
they
but
don't
Rockstar?
They
They
don't
make
trash.
they make great games.
It's funny though, because Rockstar didn't do the first 2, right?
No, I don't think they did. Actually,
no.
I thought
No,
they
I don't
bought.
think they
Didn't they buy them or something? The studio room.
Yeah,
And you can tell. I think you can tell because the first 2,
The story wasn't even.
they're
close,
good.
but the story's
But
not.
man, they would get bogged down in some like psychological things, like these missions that I'd literally be sitting there going, okay, is this thing
Make it
ever
end.
going to end? Is this
Make
mission,
it end.
is this quest ever going to end?
the Max Payne 3.
No, it's still
man,
the
the first 2.
Oh, okay, yeah. But Max Payne 3 though, just the story, the environments, dude. The fact that you were like in like out of the country, I don't know. It was just like a new experience for me, and it was just.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, was it Brazil?
I think it was Brazil.
Brazil, yeah.
If I remember right, yeah. And you just like a bunch of terrorists were just coming after you all the time, dude. These like cartel people, and you just like blast in slow motion, like 10 bullets to the head, blood.
Yeah, I can remember like setting up like in certain areas to where I knew I could use the
Dude,
jump to the side and do the slow motion.
Dude, I replayed the missions over and over again just so I could kill them different ways.
Oh yeah.
And
We spent a shit ton of time on in the multiplayer.
The multiplayer was actually
multiplayer was really good.
I forgot about the multiplayer, but multiplayer was actually really good too.
Multiplayer was great, and you know what? Was so great about Max Payne 3 though was that I was hoping that they would implement the same system and physics in GTA 5. They did.
Yeah, it's a different game though.
But I mean, like, who doesn't want to jump around corners?
They dumbed down the physics in GTA 5 because there was so much backlash.
Yeah.
Well, they made it so more realistic, but I didn't need
Or
the
GTA
jump.
4.
I didn't need the jumping in slow motion, but in GTA 5, the fact that Max Payne could turn, like, do a 360 essentially, and not like it was so fluid. And then like Grand Theft Auto 5 came out, and it was like,
but dude, just
clunky.
But
And I
just
was like,
imagine you could do
why?
that in GTA 5, and then they had the multiplayer too, and you could just like do 360s. It would get over abused.
No, I'm not saying.
Yeah, but that's kind of the charm of GTA though, man. It's like because I still get when I play GTA Online now, I still get frustrated with my character.
Exactly.
With the movements going up. You know how many times I've fallen off the top of a building because I went to the ladder and didn't make it?
But you go play Max Payne 3 and the controls and the character movement is not 100 times, but significantly better.
Yeah, I know, but again, I think Rockstar sometimes does that shit on purpose.
They might
To add to the charm. I'm telling you, game makers they do things like that.
Well, Red Dead's slow on purpose too.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's the 1870s.
I'm just talking about the controls and the movement is slow.
Well, again, it's to mirror the time frame that you're in.
But I mean, Max Payne 3 and Grand Theft Auto 5. Come on, I get why they did it.
I mean, I already know which one's the better game. Anyway, you're number 1.
All right, my number 1. It was already on his list, but Halo 2.
Come on now.
Fantastic.
Come on, man. Do you guys cheat off each other or
No,
what?
no. We just play a lot of the same games, and you can tell.
We do, but like He's just a multiplayer guy.
I played most of these games too. They're not on my top 10 list.
Halo 2's single player was great. You can't tell me that anybody that was anticipating Halo 2 to come out after playing Halo 1 was not ready for it.
Dude, I can.
Time out. Not only the multiplayer was great on Halo 2 and it's amazing. Halo 2 also was like one of the first online games that was like social. Like it had
keep bumping into this
chat. It was one thing that saved Xbox.
Well, yeah.
Even though they're dying. Even though they're dying now. Halo is what
well, all consoles are dying. But
Halo made Xbox.
So back in the day, if you had an Xbox, you got Halo. That was just you were. That's why you had an Xbox.
I mean, that was also a product of the fact you didn't have much else to choose from.
No. There were some options.
The original Xbox had
I'm poo-pooing on Halo.
I know, but most people had a PS2 that didn't like Halo. But if you had an Xbox, an OG Xbox, you got it because of Halo.
PlayStation released Killzone and hyped it up as the Halo killer.
Killzone was good though too, but yeah,
they hyped it up as the Halo killer.
It wasn't,
and it didn't kill Halo. Microsoft killed Halo. We'll see how the new one goes, but
like I said, Infinite wasn't too bad though.
Yeah, but they could have done so much better.
Yeah. All right,
number one, best game.
Okay, here we go. But ready to move.
Fallout New Vegas. Yes, best game.
Fallout.
For all the same reasons I mentioned before, open world, exploring, story. The story in New Vegas, fire.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
See the problem I had with it.
Yeah, well, did you even play the game?
Yeah, I played.
Did you?
And I played.
You never played the game.
So I played a little bit of 3 and realized I wanted to like it.
I want to hear what he has to say because he actually played it.
Like I said, I just couldn't get into it as much just because the fact. Like, first of all, no offense to the time period, but the graphics were boo-boo. The graphics
were graphics, man.
That is not the only reason. The graphics at the time were like very like poor for when that game came out. Okay, let's just state how it was. And on top of that, for me, it was just too like I don't know. I really don't know.
I'll explain.
Story top notch. Map top notch,
weapons
weapons top notch, and the fact that the vast majority of the open world was desert area, and then you went into the old Vegas, and it was like a different world. It was almost like playing two. You almost had two separate games in one. The DLC was fantastic.
See, the problem with that is the fact that at least for me, the open world game didn't seem very alive. Which I get why, because it's like nuclear, bombs.
That adds to but see, when you go into that game, you kind of know that's kind of like baked into the cake.
But for me, there wasn't enough substance for me.
Exactly. So
you never played the game.
As somebody played 3,
you played 3.
I played a little bit of 3 because I wanted to.
Did you ever get out of the vault?
Yeah, I
no, you did.
Yeah.
No, you did. No, I did. He created his character and then went.
No.
Yep.
No. So back to his point. So piggyback on what he was saying, you can literally add a whole bunch of stuff into a nuclear wasteland, and it doesn't have to be just desert or dry land.
But that was the area in which the game was based on. Vegas. Have you ever seen? You've never been to Las Vegas.
It doesn't matter. That's not what we're talking about.
If you set foot outside Las Vegas, guess what you see? Desert.
Yes. That's not what I'm griping about.
Hey, I got it. I got it.
No, you're not even letting me get to my main point.
But he was saying Red Dead Redemption 1 was boring because it felt like the same game.
No, I said it got repetitive. I said the missions got...
To me,
you can't tell me that you felt like in Far Cry where you're just running back and forth. Halfway through the game, it's like it turns into a chore.
That's what I was
going to say. If Red Dead Redemption 1 was like that for you, then I don't know how Fallout New Vegas wasn't like that for you.
Because Fallout 3 to me, when I was
you don't need to go back. That's the thing about Fallout. It's continuous motion. It's going forward.
But
there is no going back.
Right, but essentially you're doing roughly the same stuff in that game.
No, you're not. How so? How are you doing the same stuff?
I didn't play a whole lot of it, but from when I played from it, it looked like it.
I mean, it had some like.
It didn't have enough for me to want to sink a whole bunch of time into it.
No, man, I love that game, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
So what was the mission structures besides like crafting things and building like your stuff?
No, the workshop and the settlement build. That's from Fallout 4. They didn't have any of that in Vegas or 3.
They didn't have. Well, I never played Vegas, so I couldn't tell you.
No. Yeah,
I assume they did.
Yeah, you had your main settlement in 3, but there was no content creation there. You couldn't go into the workshop and build.
Maybe I played 4 then. I played something. I don't remember.
Did you ever have 4? You had 4, didn't you?
If I did, I didn't play much.
Maybe you might have played his game or something, but yeah, there was a workshop where you could build settlements, but that's in 4. They didn't have that in Vegas.
I must say I didn't. Yeah, I just can't get into Fallout as much. It's just
I wanted to like the games.
He's been saying that a lot about games.
Yeah.
I wanted to like it.
The atmosphere.
Anyway, that was my top. That was my top.
All right, so memorable games.
Oh yeah, it would do because there's a few that
I'll start off with 2 games.
Well, just kind of run through them because we already got like an hour.
So Death Stranding 2. I'm still playing the game, but it is Konami or not Konami. What's his
new studio?
It's the same guy that made Metal Gear Solid. He's done a great job on that game. And another game that I'm into right now that I haven't completed because it takes like hundreds of hours, Crimson Desert. I actually am really enjoying that game.
How about you? Did you have any honorable mentions?
The first Red Dead, I thought was a fantastic game. I loved it. The zombie mode in the first Red Dead.
The zombie,
Undead was called Undead Nightmare.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't do that for the second one.
I just couldn't. I was waiting for it. Mm. I was like, I can't wait till they added.
You know why they did?
As far as I know.
You know why they did? Probably because of online.
They could have added it to the online aspect of it. They could have added a DLC.
Actually, I think they actually added that to the online portion. I think at some point years later. I think to the online aspect.
Okay, well, the problem with Red Dead Online is that after I switched to my PC and I lost all of my data because Rockstar wouldn't switch anything over for me, I never touched it again. As soon as I loaded it up and I had online, but by the way, they store all of your stuff in the servers, and I logged into the same account and I have nothing that I built.
Yeah.
It rubbed me the wrong way. I turned it off immediately.
It rubbed you the wrong
way. And then I was like, well, I assume my single player would save.
Any other games in your honorable mention?
I liked Left 4 Dead 2. Wasn't as good as the first one.
That's true.
Grand Theft Auto 5 online. I played the heck out of GTA Online. I loved it.
NHL 94, the fighting in NHL 94.
I forgot about that.
Blades of Steel.
Blades of Steel was good. Rise of the Tomb Raider was honorable mention for me. That's the second one in that kind of trilogy for Xbox. No, that was Xbox One. It was the second installment.
Actually, I think I got it right there, honestly.
And Metal Gear Solid, The Phantom Pain, which is better than 2, by the way.
See, Death Stranding 2 and Metal Gear Solid 5 are basically very similar aspects of games. So I respect that, but I have to disagree.
Well, I didn't make my top 10, but it was close. It was in my. I had like 15 games that I had to like.
Metal Gear Solid 5, they took away the iconic voice actor too, and I get it. They replaced it with somebody still good.
Yeah, but I mean, there was so much involved in that game, man. It was like after a while, you kind of forgot. Well,
see, Metal Gear Solid 5 was basically like similar to Red Dead Redemption in a way, but still with Metal Gear Solid, they combined like both games into one. I feel like because it was like open world desert, and you could ride horses, and you could like do stealth, but like do whatever you want to.
Plus that big was that oil rig or whatever that was your base in Phantom Pain that you could create and.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, you remember that? It was like a settlement build basically. You could build stuff, add guards to guard the base and stuff.
Well, see, Death Stranding 2 kind of has a similar aspect to where you have your own base and you can customize like a little bit of the interior, a little bit too. Yeah. But anyway, so we realized multiplayer guy.
Yeah.
And then I'm a mix of single player and multiplayer. Single player basically. Yeah. Yeah, that's our top 10 guys. Anything else, Dan? Where's the outro, Blake? Well, you started outro.
Do we have an outro?
Okay, fine. So that's our top 10 guys. Hope you like it. I know some of the stuff he had was garbage. But me and Leif, we have some decent stuff here and there. But let us know what you liked, what you didn't like in the comments, and hopefully we'll be doing another top 10 soon. Of course.
Sounds good.
Yeah. All right, we're out. Oh, my leg!